Today we have Ashley Davis, who's Non-Executive Director of Infinity. Thank you for joining us today, and first of all, tell us about yourself and about your company.
So as you said, I'm a non-exec director with Infinity. Been with the company a year. A bit about Infinity: 350,000 square foot of enterprise data center capacity around both east and west of London. Aspirations of growth, and soon to be the UK's largest operator. My background prior to Infinity: 7 years with JP Morgan, 7 years with Deutsche Bank, and then 7 years with Morgan Stanley. Always been around mission critical design and operations.
Okay, and what type of clients do you have?
So we service a breadth of clients actually. We have managed service operators, we have investment banks, we have retail banks, we have growing cloud communities, and obviously penetrating the whole co-location space as well.
Okay, so where do you see the current market trends? What's happening in the market at the moment?
So I think the biggest disruptive theme we've seen is organisations don't want to own the asset. The balance sheet burden of a data centre. The $1 billion discussion. The Infinity opportunity really has opened up a different ownership model around real estate. So being able to shift that capital burden to be an operational cost. And importantly also the management of those facilities to organisations that really are best in class, do it as their primary business, not as a secondary business. So that's the nature of the beast that we service.
Okay, and your business as a whole and fitting into those trends at the moment is, how's that working with those trends? Where do you see those opportunities?
Organisations now do not want to have to approach their board and say, we want to be the builder of a mainstream data centre. We offer liquidity and capacity, the same word, but in terms of power, abundant space, customised to that particular niche, and are able to service, meet their demands. And we're able to be very flexible as well in the context of whether it's a low tier or a high tier.
And you mentioned earlier on about cloud services. Is this something you see happening now, or is that a future that's going to grow more, or what do you think about that?
So my interpretation, so this is what's happening. The old style real estate deal that we've all been accustomed to the last 5-7 years. That early pioneering gold rush. Let's go build data centers. Now is really going to be led by a different ownership model. What was previously just like retail space or wholesale space is now cut a different way. So it's managed hosting, tailored hosting, co-location. It's a completely different use case in terms of the old style model that was associated with purchasing capacity.
Okay. So, what do you enjoy most about these events?
This is always a great opportunity to catch up with old faces, but it should be an opportunity of meeting new clients. But there's an interesting breed and mix of people here, so that it's a good environment to catch up with what's happening in the industry, what our peers are doing, contrast and compare, and importantly have some fun.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us today, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you.